Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 8 matchups on this college basketball slate today. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Turn on the notification bell. And also go ahead and sign up with Fanduel, guys. They got a 30% profit boost today on all college basketball parlays. They've had it every day for for these games so far. So take advantage of that. They got other boosts and stuff for college basketball as well. They got the bet back token. So take advantage, guys. Link in the description. On top of your bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets. Take advantage of that. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Been a crazy tournament so far with these games. A lot of upsets, a lot of blowouts. We'll see what happens today. A lot of good games are in the next round. First matchup, we got Mcneese State versus Purdue. Purdue opening up as a 6.5 point favorite with the over-under at 142.5. Mcneese coming into this matchup 28-6. Purdue 23-11. Head-to-head, these teams have played once before. Purdue is 1-0 in that matchup. They won 109-65. Mcneese, yeah, obviously, they've won their last 10 plus. They're so hot. They're coming off of Clemson, a 2-point Clemson win. But if you watch that game, up until the last 5 minutes, they were winning by 20 the whole game. It was a blowout. Clemson kind of got lucky and came back really late. But I love what I saw from Mcneese. They played really hard, and they couldn't stop. Clemson couldn't stop them. Purdue, they're coming off a nice high point win, 12-point win for them. Mcneese currently 5-2 covering the spread. They're 5-0 in March so far. You got Purdue 3-6 covering the spread. Their spread has been tough for them this season to cover. They are 9-0 against the Southland Conference. And this one's tough. I mean, I loved what I saw from Mcneese. I mean, they had scorers on that team, and Clemson could not stop them. They played with a different kind of energy that I feel like you got to play with if you're a smaller school. You got to come out and be a dog, and that's what they did. They played really good. I don't know, Purdue. I just think this could be an upset spot for Purdue. I think people are sleeping on Mcneese. I was sleeping on Mcneese. Love what I saw against Clemson here, and I think with that momentum, I think you got to respect Mcneese State here, and I like the points with them. I think we're going to get another great game. Purdue better be on. They're definitely on upset alert today. Give me Mcneese State plus 6.5. Next matchup, we've got Arkansas versus St. John's. St. John's opening up as a 7-point favorite with the over-under at 144.5. Arkansas coming into this matchup 21-13. St. John's 31-4. Head-to-head, these teams have not played each other before. Obviously, we're getting a legendary coaching matchup with these two coaches. Arkansas coming off a great Kansas win, 79-72 as underdogs. St. John's coming off a 30-point win against Omaha, 83-53. Arkansas 10-2 covering the spread. The overs hit in 5 of their last 6 against the Big East. St. John's 5-0 covering the spread. I mean, the numbers are going to be great for every team for everything, just because that's how we are in the tournament. The numbers are great. You're not going to get a team that's been bad with stuff. St. John's, only thing you'll find is little bits of info where it's not in their favor. St. John's just 1-5 against the SEC. So they've struggled against SEC teams. But man, this is a tough, and crazy. I just don't know. I don't think St. John's should be 7-point favorites. I think that's a little too high. I know they're good. Arkansas, say what you want about the season. It's tournament time though, and 2 great coaches, and Arkansas got Philan back too, who looked really good yesterday or the day before. So I like the points with Arkansas here. I think that's a lot of points for going to be a competitive game. Give me Arkansas plus 7 in this one. Next matchup, we got Michigan versus Texas A&M. Texas A&M opening up as a 3-point favorite with the over-under at 141.5. Michigan coming into this matchup 26-9. A&M 23-10. Head-to-head, these teams have played once before. Michigan won that matchup 99-72. Michigan 4-game winning streak. They're coming off a San Diego win, a 3-point San Diego win. A&M, they're coming off a 9-point Yale win. Michigan, 4-1 covering the spread. 0-5 against the SEC here. A&M 6-1 against the Big Ten. This one's tough here. I mean, I feel like I've liked Michigan the last few games here where they've, been hot before the tournament. A&M, I don't know. I mean, they're coming off a Yale win. Obviously, I think Michigan's going to be a much bigger test than Yale. I feel like I'm liking a lot of the dogs today. I think there's good value on the dogs. And I don't know if I'm too sold on A&M. I'm going to take a shot with Michigan +3 in this one. Next matchup, we got Drake versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech opening up as a 7-point favorite with the over-under at 127. Drake coming into this matchup 31-3. Texas Tech 26-8. Head-to-head, these teams have not played each other before. You got Drake coming off a 10-point Missouri win. A big upset win for them. I mean, they got momentum. They're another team you got to watch out for. This is a very good Drake team. Texas Tech coming off a 10-point UNC Wilmington win. Drake 4-1 covering against the Big 12. They're 10-0 on a Saturday. 5-0 in March. Texas Tech, though, 1-4 covering the spread. They've had trouble covering these mid to high spreads. 2-5 covering against the Missouri Valley Conference here. There's another Drake team. I mean, looked really good in their in the opening game here. I mean, this is not a team to sleep on. This is a very good Drake team. They came out and they looked really good last game. I'm liking these dogs here. They're getting a lot of these dogs today are getting like 7 points, 7 to 10 points. This is where we really see what teams are made of here. So I think Texas Tech, another team on upset alert. I think man, hard not to take the dogs today. Give me the Drake +7 in this one. Next matchup, we got Creighton versus Auburn. Auburn opening up as a 9-point favorite with the over-under at 151. Creighton coming into this matchup 25-9. Auburn 29-5. Head-to-head, these teams have not played each other before. You got Creighton coming off a pretty dominating Louisville win, 89-75. Auburn coming off a 20-point Alabama State win. Creighton 18-2 on a Saturday. They're 4-2 covering the spread. The over has hit in 4 of their last 5 against the SEC. Auburn 0-5 covering the spread. These big spreads they have not been able to cover. 1-6 covering in March. The over hit in 4 of their last 5 against the Big East. What we saw from Creighton in that win against Louisville, I mean, man, they all came to play. They have obviously their big men. Kyle Brenner's good. So size in the paint. Their guards were good, and they just played good. They played good defense, and Louisville couldn't stop their scoring. And Auburn, obviously, we know how good Auburn is here, but I don't know, man. This is a tough one here because they haven't been able to cover the spread. They get these big spreads. The last 2 games, they were 3.5, 7.5 point favorites, and 5 point. Yeah, the last 3 games, guys, they were under a 10-point favorite. They've lost. They were 5-point favorites against Tennessee, lost. 7.5 point favorites, they lost to Bama, and then 3.5 point favorites, they lost to A&M here. Give me Creighton +9 today. Next matchup, we got BYU versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin opening up as a 1-point favorite with the over-under at 155.5. BYU coming into this matchup 25-9. Wisconsin 27-9. Head-to-head, these teams have played each other once. Wisconsin's 1-0, winning that matchup 73-56. BYU coming off a 9-point VCU win. Wisconsin, they're coming off an 85-66 win against Montana. BYU 10-1 in their last 11. They're 9-2 covering the spread right now. 6-1 on a Saturday, 5-1 in March. Wisconsin 13-6 covering the spread. So I mean, not super consistent. There's a lot of games they don't cover. Obviously, it's a 1-point game, so the covering the spread doesn't really matter today. The overs hit in 5 of their last 6 against the Big 12. This one's tough, but I just had to go with who I've been riding with, and that's BYU. I've been riding with BYU the last, I would say, 2 months, and they've been such a heat. They've been hot, and they've played very well. And yeah, good covering the spread too. I think they're another great dog today in a pick'em game, which is definitely going to be tough for bettors. Give me BYU money line. Next matchup, we got Gonzaga versus Houston. Houston opening up as a 5-point favorite with the over-under at 139.5. Gonzaga coming into this matchup 26-8. Houston 31-3. Head-to-head, these teams have not played each other before. Gonzaga, they're coming off a dominating Georgia win, 89-68. Houston, they're coming off a dominating SIU win, 78-40. A great matchup here. Gonzaga 4-1 covering the spread. The overs hit in 5 of their last 5 against the Big 12. Houston 6-0 on a Saturday. They've won their last 10 plus. The 2-5 covering against the West Coast Conference, though. This is a really good Gonzaga team. I mean, this is what Gonzaga does. They get to the tournament and they go far. This is another. Houston's got to watch out here. I mean, this is a good Bulldogs team. I mean, the way they dominated Georgia. If you saw that game, Georgia couldn't even score on them in that first half. Really, it was insane. The defense they had. Houston, I don't know, man. I'm just not sold on Houston. Like, does anyone think Houston's gonna actually win the tournament? I don't know. They're not a 1 seed I'm excited about. Like, I feel way more confident in Duke and Florida getting to the Final Four than I do Houston. I think I'll just take it all dogs today. That's just what it seems like. Give me Gonzaga +5. Then the last matchup, we got UCLA versus Tennessee. Tennessee opening up as a 5-point favorite with the over-under at 131. UCLA coming into this matchup 23-10. Tennessee 28-7. Head-to-head, these teams have not played each other before. You got UCLA coming off a dominating Utah State win, 72-47. Tennessee coming off a big Wofford win, 77-62. UCLA 6-1 covering against the SEC, which is what you want to see. 7-3 covering the spread. Tennessee just 2-6 covering the spread. 2-8 covering against the Big Ten. Yeah, they have not been able to cover these spreads. And yeah, even against Florida, they were 5-point dogs. Couldn't cover that. Lost that outright. 2.5 points against Mississippi State. Lost that. Yeah, the closer spreads, they have not played well. And yeah, to keep the video fitting, I'm taking UCLA here. I don't know. Tennessee haven't been able to cover. UCLA, I don't know. I think they're very sneaky in this tournament. So watch out for UCLA. Big win they're coming off of. Tennessee can't just mess around with UCLA because UCLA will beat them. Yeah, give me UCLA +5 today. We're taking all the dogs. Liking all the dogs today. I'm sure everyone in the comments are going to say, well, not all the dogs are going to win. Well, sure. I don't think they're all going to win. But to cover the spreads, why not? And that's just how it's going to be. If I took all the favorites, everyone would say, why didn't you pick any dogs? If I took all the dogs, everyone's going to ask, why didn't you take the favorites? So you can never win. But going with what I like. Good luck today, guys. Go ahead and if you're going to take dogs today, go ahead and sign up with Fanduel. They got the bet back token that you can throw on underdogs and get your bet back if you're not feeling good about it. Take advantage of that, guys. Use that profit boost for 30%. Do a round robin. See you at the cash counter, guys. Have a good one.